the shift.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh, hi.
Hey. Okay, my first question is, how long have you been a band?
Do you remember?
I can tell you exactly. So, what month is it? Tell me that.
Currently, it's August.
Okay, so that makes
The day, I don't know.
exactly 2 years and 6 months exactly.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, it will be on. 3 days ago.
Hasn't seen that long.
It'll be a 2 year and 6 month anniversary.
Wow.
Aw,
Better celebrate.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Do you have any upcoming projects you're working on?
You wanna do
Yeah,
something?
well, we got a couple more gigs coming up here for September. They're still kind of in the works, but there's one gig August 30th at Burn Pizza. So I hear that's a hippity hoppity place. So we'll be playing and performing there with another act on August 30th. I think it starts at 5.
Go to
Right?
Foster Fest September 2nd and
Ah, yes, Foster Fest.
and the Smoke Meat Not Drugs Recovery Festival September 9th in Rochester, Minnesota at Silver Lake Park. But what else do we have? What other irons in the fire do we have that you'd like to talk about? Not shows.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
well, we've been going up to the cities recording some tunes, so doing some real professional quality recordings. So we're hopefully have those.
We've done it ourselves.
Yeah,
Now
you know
we're
it's a
going-
lot of work. Since we have day jobs, it's just you get
Right.
home and it's hours on the computer. So we're going up and having someone else do it out of convenience. And to tell you the truth, it's turning out a lot better than what we can actually do. So no, it's been a lot of fun. I've been in bands over the years and in professional studios. So it's really good. It's really great to be back in a setting like that. So
Right.
feels good, like the good old days. I'm aging myself.
Yeah.
I'm secretly 20. No. What?
Cool. Your biggest musical inspiration?
Daniel, you want to take it? You first.
I've always wished I was more musically inspired. So, those people who just get lost and you're supposed to meet them for lunch and oh, sorry man, I was playing piano for 8 hours and they just didn't show up because they were so involved in it. I've never been like that with music, so I would say my inspiration truly when I was a young lad was like heavy metal. And being an outsider, it was kind of that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But really, truly, my favorite thing to do is in any capacity, whether it's in a church or an alley or whatever, is I just love to sing harmony with people. And when I do that, I feel so happy and excited, and I forget about everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So, my biggest inspiration is just connecting with other human beings. I wouldn't say there's any influence
Right.
of I want to sound like so and so.
Mm-hmm.
It's more just that connection that happens with other people through music is my inspiration.
Yeah.
I think influence changes over time.
Right.
So
Of
when I
course.
grew up, it was all about punk rock. It was just constant punk rock. And now that I'm older, I feel like I've missed out on a lot of music. So now I'm totally into Motown and the Beatles. I never listened to the Beatles, but I know that sounds so cliche, but I'm like, oh my gosh, this is great.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's kind of my cycle of music and inspiration. I would say I enjoy the simple songs, the 3-chord songs, like the Tom Petty, like the Bryan Adams. I mean, I just love them, the hooks,
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Your favorite song to play live?
Generally for me, it's whatever the newest one is.
Yeah.
Well, once it's past the point where we're like, okay, there's still a chance I might screw up, but I pretty much got it, and
It's fresh, it's raw.
it's exciting. So yeah, tonight the last song we played, what are we gonna do? I really like the message of that song, and it's the newest song, so
There you go.
that was my favorite.
I think it depends on the day. Certain songs you get in the pocket. There's a special pocket that musicians get into, and then the groove comes out.
Right.
So it depends on the mood, how well the day job went. But
Yeah.
it just totally depends. I like You Think I Think from our original song. That's one of my favorites. I enjoy playing that
You
one.
do some trickery on that one.
I do. I love trickery. It's all magic.
Yes.
So,
It's most things so.
yes, right.
Right. And your funniest band experience?
I would have to say that
Hmm.
the funniest thing, and this gets me every time, old Cole Ebertowski, he'll show up to practice, and this has happened a couple times, with no guitar. Now,
That's true.
it's practice, like, where is your guitar? Oh, I forgot it. Oh.
Like the one thing you need.
Yeah, right. So, that's very interesting. So, but he's a great guy. He's a little guy. He's my little buddy. So, just give him a pat on the back and say it's okay. Go get your guitar. So,
I would
What
say
about you?
when Travis is in a relaxed mood and some of the zany improvisational things that come out of his mouth, like he can catch me off guard and make me laugh really hard sometimes. But what about incidents? There has to be something that's
an incident.
like where we're traveling. I don't know. We forget something. I can't think of it.
I don't think we've really forgotten anything quite yet because we're pretty meticulous
But
about
that's not
the
really
list.
funny either.
No.
That's be
No.
something funny.
I think we need to have more, at least with this project, a little more on-the-road experiences
Right.
for something crazy to happen. So it'll come. So I have lots of crazy stories about being a musician on the road, but they're all pretty intense stories, I would say.
Well, just come back next year and we'll
like
have a new one.
I mean, every band on
Right.
tour, like
Yeah, tour's
the
crazy.
van gets broken into. So there's this saying called if you don't want it, leave it in the van. So make sure you grab all your personal items
Mhm.
because eventually, I mean, statistically speaking, somebody's gonna bust into the van. So, but that would be about it. So,
Cool. Yeah. Okay, last question. If you were a superhero,
oh boy,
what would your superpower be?
I would like to be able to transmit my thoughts and feelings
I was gonna say that.
and create understanding using something other than small mouth noises like words, like
Right.
language. I would like to be able to have a look and say,
Maybe
we understand each other. I'd like
I
to
got
I'd like to understand others.
I would
I get what you're
say-
saying. No, that makes sense.
my superpower would be the power of a good old positive hug. Not a creepy hug, but just a good, like, if somebody's having a bad mood, I just cheer them
You
up.
just healed them.
And, like, when I hug them, like,
yeah.
all of a sudden, like, reggae music pours out, and it's just happy music, and just give me a hug here
Aw.
quick.
Did it work? Does he have the superpower?
Oh, love. Did it work?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
That's
You lost the man.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
Well, thanks for
That's
letting
all
me
I have
interview
here.
you guys.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate
it.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
So,
no problem.
This is Taylor signing off. This is Danica or Daniel.
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 You remember my name?
No.
Oh,
Christina.
Jesse.
Christina.
Christina. Ah, there's
Christina.
an ah.
Jesse,
okay.
it's good.
I don't know about the ah part.
Christina.
And I-
Miss her.
Christina.
I am terrible with
I'm in
names,
awe.
so
All right.
thank you.
Bye.
Toodaloo.